Do you like stunts? What about terminally ill stepfathers? If you answered yes to one or both of those questions, then you couldn't have picked a better day to stumble across this YouTube channel. Oh, shit.
I know you gonna dig this. Get funky with me.
What's going on, everybody? How you doing today? So here I am in Surrey, BC, doing the film locations for one of my favorite comedies of all time. Probably in my top 2. Yeah, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and Hot Rod. If you haven't seen Hot Rod, I'm telling you, this movie is one of the funniest things you'll ever see in your life. It stars Andy Samberg, Isla Fisher, Will Arnett. It is so good. It didn't make a lot of money at the box office. It's now become this huge cult hit. It should have made $300 million at the box office. It came out right around the time of Superbad, and that kind of just ran over any other comedy that came out at the same time. That was the summer of Superbad. But Hot Rod is so funny and so crazy. It makes sense, but there's so many parts that don't make sense, and it all fits together perfectly, and it's wonderful, and I'm telling you, watch this movie. He's a stuntman. He wants to be a stuntman, but he really sucks. And his father, well, his stepfather, they do not get along. They always fight. So his stepfather gets a terminally ill disease. He's going to die, and it's going to cost $50,000 to fix him. So Rod thinks, well, I have to raise $50,000. So he always loses to his stepfather in fights. I'm not explaining this movie at all, right? But anyway, so he wants to raise $50,000 to cure him, so then he can kick his ass. Yeah, that's the plot, and it's amazing, and it works really well. And the opening scenes take place right here at this house, and this is Rod's house, and it's seen throughout the movie. That's it right there. As you can see, it looks almost not exactly the same. It was yellow in the movie. Now it's kind of a gray, but still got the same brick. Still got the same roof there over the doorway. Same big window that's open and closed by the mother just before the riot scene. And that big opening stunt takes place right here. Rod would have been coming right along here. Makes the jump, sort of, but not. He's inept. There's a little more shrubbery going down this way because Isla Fisher's character lives right next door. And they have a little talk right here. Yeah, that's the house. Rides his motorcycle right up there with his little stepbrother on the back of the bike. All right, I'm doing so many locations from Hot Rod. I'm gonna try to get as many as possible. There's a lot in this movie. Multiple locations all around Surrey and Surrey, and a few in Burnaby. But mostly they kept it right in this area. So it's gonna be not easy, but not hard. It's going to be medium. Let's go. So, the riot scene. Probably the most famous scene in all of Hot Rod, I'd have to say. It's the day of the big jump. They're getting ready, the guys, just to go to where they're gonna do the big jump over the school buses. And they start walking through the town and people start following them. And this big John Farnham song, You're the Voice, it's playing, it's soaring as they're walking. And it's like this inspirational moment as the whole town is into this. And then it quickly spirals out of control into a riot. And that scene was shot entirely right on this block right here. Now, finding filming locations is not always easy, and lots of stuff is online. So I looked up a few of these online, and it gave me a street, but it gave me the street way down there. And I was looking at it, so I looked it up on Google Maps at home in Toronto. I was like, that does not look like it. I was like, that's not it on one of these movie location sites. So I mean, I'm crazy when I watch movies. I pause every 5 minutes. It's really annoying. Don't watch the movie with me. Because I'm like, where's that? Wonder where that is. So I knew right away. I was like, that's not it. So then I scrolled up and up and up and up the street. Sure enough, here's all the landmarks that you see right around me. Right back there, you're gonna see H&R Block, the tax return company. That's still there, and that was there in the movie. And this is what I looked at. This Michaud's Salon Spa Skincare Center. Let me just go back a little bit. So I looked up Michaud's because you see Michaud's in the background. You see it there, but now it looks completely different. But Michaud's is still in the same place. Michaud's? So I saw that in the movie. I was like, okay, Michaud's in the background. So then I found that, then that. And you see that in the background. And the H&R Block was the big giveaway for me because I knew I could spot that in the background. There's no mistaking the H&R Block logo. A lot of these stores have changed, but Nico Sushi is shown in the background, and it's still there. It looks different than it does in the movie, but it's still there. So it's shot right about up to here. So the three people, they're standing right about here while they're singing. You see that in the background. It's different now, but that's it. Right there. And it just devolves, it becomes chaos all up and down this street. Probably the funniest scene in the film. And if you're saying that about Hot Rod, that's the funniest scene in the film, because now that I'm thinking about other scenes, I'm like, wait, no, that scene's funny, that scene's funnier, that scene's just as funny. I don't know, the whole thing's funny. Let's go somewhere else. So if you're new to my channel, where have you been? You've probably seen Hot Rod, and that's why you clicked on this video. Or perhaps you're a regular viewer and you haven't seen Hot Rod. Regardless, if you haven't seen Hot Rod, see Hot Rod. And if you're new to my channel, hi. So Will Arnett's character, welcome, and I mean that. Will Arnett's character is dating Denise, who Rod really likes, and she was part of the group. I don't know what the hell I'm explaining in this movie. I get too wrapped up in explaining the details of the movie. Anyways, Will Arnett's character, she finally leaves him when she learns that Andy Samberg is doing the stunt. Rod's going to do the stunt. And right here behind me is where she gets out of the convertible and leaves him, because he's going to go in there and get dong bags in case they knock boots later. This movie is extremely quotable. I quote it all the time with my friends. I'm going to try not to quote it too much, because that's annoying, people just quoting movies. Well, it's fun when you do it with friends, but it would be annoying now. Babe, wait, babe. Right here. That scene, babe, wait, right here. Babe, wait! Babe, wait! The convertible would have been parked right here in front of this, and it still looks exactly the same. PharmaSave is, I believe, a Canadian company. I used to see them somewhere, maybe in Ontario, but they're not. I don't think they're in Ontario anymore. But they're here in BC. You see that archway in the background? These stone brick planters. I got something right. Planters right here. This is where he's parked, where he's yelling, babe, wait, babe. And she storms off right down this row. And inexplicably, and there's a Bank of Montreal in the background, inexplicably, I'm not sure if you see the Bank of Montreal, but she's going, yeah, I think you do. Yeah, car stops and picks her up. It's so weird, because you don't know who, it just gets into someone else's car that's taking her to the stunt. That's just a little gag that I don't know if many people notice that. I noticed it just the other night when I rewatched the movie. I'm like, whose car is that she gets into? It makes no sense. But she runs off down that street and gets into some stranger's car. And they take her, whoever it is in the car. Food folks in the background. Here we go, that's it, right there. Let's go to another location from Hot Rod. Nice work, Rico! Rod and the boys like to hang out at a little place called Food Folks. And they like to dance in front of Food Folks. Food Folks is right here. 2 of hearts. That's what they're dancing to. I just think about the movie makes me laugh. Just thinking about how silly so many scenes are so silly, and they just work. They're just placed in as the movie goes along, and there's little parts that make no sense. And how these guys found each other, I don't know. I mean, it's a movie, so I know they just wrote it. But in real life, would a group of people like this find each other? These poor misfits? I'm thinking about my friends. Yep, they would. Right here. 2 of Hearts is playing. They're dancing right there. Ooh, a BC bus. I haven't seen one yet. There we go. So right there. Same brick is still outside. Now, if you do a little reverse angle, you do see this building in the background. Unifor Local 780G, Canada. This, I don't believe, was here. This is new. This is fantastic. This is in my shot. Because Will Arnett pulls up here and watches them dance. And he's like, what the hell? Yeah, and Denise takes off with him there. And Rod is nonplussed.
And I'm genuinely sorry about the window!
Hi, my name is Dave, and I like to party.
No, Dave, I just said that I party, so maybe do something different for me.
My name is Dave, and I am the stuntman.
You know what? Let's move on.
Dave's house, right there. That's it right there. And thank you to Jeff, who lives next door, who confirmed it for me, because you don't really ever see that. It's very close above the garage, but then you do see the house again, which I forgot about, when Rod's doing the underwater test, which is shot right there too. And then you see more of the house. But you see all these streets right here. So thanks a lot, Jeff. I appreciate that. Nice guy, lives right next door, and he was helping me out with this. Because all I had was this street, and I was trying to match up the houses. I did match it up. I figured it was that house. And then I watched the film, because I have it on my phone, and the address is right there on the side of the house. What can you do? It's a small street. I didn't take that much time driving up and down. But I'll show you right now. So Jeff was telling me that the garage was set up right back there, because you can see part of his house in the background. And they built like a side garage right there. And that's where the guys were sitting when Rod and Denise drive along the street right here. And would have been from this angle about, because you see this house while they're talking. This is behind Rod and Denise. Yeah, they come right down here. So the pool scenes were shot right on this front lawn right here. Those bushes are still there. But yeah, the underwater pool scene right there. And of course, his sister comes out the door. Those shutters are still there. It's been remodeled a little bit. Looks a little bit different, but almost the exact same. Numbers still on the same side of the house and everything. But yeah, that threw me off without having a garage. But he explained to me, said they built it. And his car is in the background too, of one of the cars up the street. I'm not sure which one. All right, Dave's house. Nice. What? Come on. Look at this. Oh, look at this. So when Rod attempts to jump the pool near to the beginning of the film, this is the pool right here. People are playing tennis. It's like winter in Vancouver. What is happening? Seems wrong. It's like stuffing grouper inside a salmon and eating it. This is going against everything. Oh, they're not playing tennis. They're playing with little paddles. And they're looking at me because I'm looking at them. This is so awkward now. Well, you're not actually playing tennis. You're playing like giant ping pong. It's so bizarre. Like racquetball out. But racquetball's against a wall. They're playing racquetball. I can't explain it. Let's just, okay, look behind me. Pretend I'm just talking to you. See, they've got, okay. Are they looking at me? I'm looking at them. Okay, they're playing on little courts, but it's like racquetball. Tennis. Bat? What the hell they call tennis? Rackets. Racquetball racket. On a little court. What the hell kind of sport is that? It's like mini tennis, but I don't know what the hell's going on back there. But yeah, the lady in the red was looking at me. Lady in red, stop looking at me. Rod comes down that hill and tries to jump. He's not the greatest stuntman. He's just not that good. And big scene here. Okay, so this is tight. That's what she said. I'm over the fence. Right there, up against that wall on the right, that's where Richardson was dancing, trying to be part of the crew, showing his special skill. Yeah, Rod was right up there. I wish I could show you some, well, I can't get in. It's locked up. It's tight. It's a tight squeeze. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this lifeguard stand. That's a sad lifeguard stand. Look at it. Can you see? Here we go. No, wait a minute. No. There. Well, there. Oh, I've seen it. Just a metal lifeguard stand. It's very uncomfortable. I'd be an angry lifeguard. I would not help anybody. Well, actually, I'd want to get off of it all the time. That's what she said. There's the pool. Now again, this guy in the red car here, Magoo here, he's about 90. I don't think he should be driving. Not being an ageist, I'm just saying he's a little older. He got out of his car as I got out of my car. He started swearing at something and throwing something in his car. He obviously forgot something. Now he's leaving to go get whatever, and probably not going to be able to come back because it's been a big day for him already, I'm sure. But that was some swearing. He dropped a couple of F-bombs. I think I heard the C word. Wow. He's an angry man. And no blinker, no indicator. Like Jerry Seinfeld says, nope, I'm going. That was crazy. This is an odd little area right here. What are they playing? Are they looking at me? Tell me. You tell me. Crazy. Oh well. Looks like a fun sport. Play hockey. Another place the group likes to hang out at is this little restaurant right here. There's about 2 scenes that take place out here. Very, very funny. And Rod hits on the girl behind the counter there. In one of those windows right there. Now, you look behind me. Well, you know what? Let's flip it around. You want to see that? Not me, of course. They had about 6 picnic benches, and they were going the opposite way. We're coming lengthwise instead of widthwise. But you see that building prominently in the background. There was a bus there. That bus is no longer here. You do see that building in the background as well. Bus, move! Behind Bill Hader's head, I think. And this looks like a whole new building across the street because this was not here during the filming of the movie. Some older houses. And now it's starting to rain. Wonderful. But yeah, all right here. Same yellow pole in the background, I noticed. Now that I'm taking a better look, I'm thinking this outer part here was not here when they filmed the movie. That actually the counters would have been right where you walk, see right inside, that's where the counter is. That's where the Rod would have walked up to. And it would have had more space. Because also this pole here, see this yellow pole? It's visible beside Rod. So for them to get that shot, this part of the building wouldn't have been here. Yeah, that makes sense. So they've added on this in the past little while. I don't know when. The girl behind the counter I didn't ask her. I just talked about Hot Rod. She goes, I don't know. I was like, well, it was. It's pouring rain now. But yeah, one was sitting right over there. This sucks, this rain. And it's cold rain. It's cold. Oh.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
This school is huge. This is a high school. Jesus, how many kids go here? Look, it goes all the way down there too. There's another building. Well, this was the school. Well, they had the auditorium. But the exterior shot of where they were showing the Stuntman movie to try to raise money for the jump that was trying to raise money. Because they made a video of Rod. It went viral. Then they thought they were going to have a big preview of it. It was going to be very successful, and everybody laughed. And Rod was not happy about being laughed at. But it all turned out well. He embraced it. And it was shot right here. That's it right there. And there would have been a sign up there that said Stuntman movie. This is Burnaby North Secondary School. Jeepers, creepers. There's crows everywhere. Right there. Into the school. However, the interiors were shot somewhere else at a different school. Now it is a Sunday, so I would not be able to get into the school, and also because of
COVID-19!
would not be able to get into the school. So on to somewhere else. From Hot Rod. I wish I could. I'd like to see that auditorium. That'd be really cool. But yeah, this is interesting. This is. They're building more school. They said, no, it's not big enough. No, 5,000 kids go here. Let's make it 10,000. More school. More school. I gotta tell you, I need more school. So here I am at Bunsen Lake. This is where I've been wanting to come for a long time. So many movies have been shot here. I'm going to be talking about that later in a different video probably. But Hot Rod, this is the scenes where he's getting ready for the jump. Isla Fisher is helping him get ready. And then some strange old man is rubbing oil on him. And right behind there you can see there's a couple of mountains behind that mountain. And they're obscured by the clouds. But that's how you can tell that it was shot here. And you have that distinct V right there. Let me flip around and show you. So he's working out, he's doing his Tai Chi, he's getting ready right here. But those mountains are right there. I can see them, but it's not really able to be seen on camera as well because they're so far away. Just up there, just behind those nice white clouds. But this is it. This is where Hot Rod was filmed. It's beautiful up here. I am telling you. It's getting me in the mood to get ready for a jump myself. So that's Bunsen Lake, Hot Rod. That's it for Hot Rod filming locations. I missed about maybe 2 or 3. Guess I have to make another trip back to Burnaby. Rhyme scheme. All right, this is just outside of Poco. And Hot Rod's the best movie ever. And if you ever watch it, what are you waiting for? Cool beans?
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool beans.
Cool.
Cool beans. All right, peace out.